Begin with the weather. Tens of millions of Americans are waking up to another day of painfully cold weather. Forecasters predict this unusual pattern will last into next month.
This blast of bitterly cold air stretches from the Canadian border all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and the icy conditions mean big problems on the highways. Dean Reynolds is in Chicago, where the bone-chilling cold is in full force. Dean, good morning.
Good morning, Clarissa and Charlie. Well, it's 4 degrees below zero here in Chicago with a wind chill in the minus 20s. And as we saw in Michigan City, Indiana, where they are still removing trucks from a big crash there on the interstate yesterday, if you add snow and ice to this mix, things can turn deadly pretty quickly. Just after 3 p.m., it began. Trucks slamming into cars, one after the other.
I heard lots of noises, lots of bangs, sound like a big train wreck.
Nearly 50 vehicles were involved, many flipped over, trapping drivers for hours in extreme cold.
People driving in here came in from sunshine to just complete whiteout, and it just compounded to this.
One man was pulled from the wreckage nearly 4 hours after the crash. 3 were killed and 20 more of the injured were taken to local hospitals. Icy highways led to dangerous road conditions across the region. In Minnesota, nearly 400 weather-related crashes were reported in the last 2 days. The state is on track for its coldest winter in more than 30 years.
I didn't put enough gloves on this morning. My face is freezing. I can't believe I'm out here.
While bitter winters are nothing new for the Midwest, sub-zero temperatures are coating the Great Lakes with the greatest amount of ice in 2 decades. And with more frigid weather expected to hit yet again early next week, there may be more to worry about. The national propane shortage could leave more than 7 million households who rely on that heat source stuck in the cold.
I don't have a choice. I have absolutely no choice. I don't know how a lot of people, including myself, are going to be able to afford to fill our propane tanks to stay warm for the rest of the winter.
Now, temperatures are actually expected to rise into the 20s today, but then we'll dip back into negative territory on Sunday, and the low on Monday here, Clarissa and Charlie, is expected to be 17 degrees below zero.
Unbelievable. Thank you, Dean.